Hi everyone, it's Judy Studios here, and welcome to my channel where we talk about superhero lore and comic books of the African diaspora. So, without further ado, we're going to do another random pick of one of my superheroes in the JCBU, aka the Judah comic book universe. So, here it is. Got that, and today we're going to talk about some good ones. Ah, Bumblebee. That's it, Bumblebee. This is him. Know his glory. So yeah. So basically, we're going to talk about Bumblebee, and this one's quite interesting because this one is actually like Eagleman but on steroids. Because the amount of people who've been this character in this short period of time of its publication is quite magnificent, don't you think? So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this Bumblebee is Brock. The previous ones, the first one was Benjamin, the other one was Benedict, the last one was Brian, and then this one's Brock. So Brock is the fourth one. I love the seconds, but yeah. And of course, he's since like each generation, the suit gets more advanced, it gets more, upgraded, more complicated. So yeah. Um, what I really like about this one, of course, because people might mistake him for the Transformer Bumblebee, but this one's the actual insect Bumblebee. He has a lot of like relatable powers, so he can shrink. He got like these honeycomb sticky things he shoot out, and he can control a lot of bees, and also he can create like a hexagon shaped force field and a shield like to protect himself from damage. And of course he can fly, he can tell by the wings also. So yes, a very interesting character as well. Yeah, so basically Brock, he's young, so he's like what, 18, 16 again, and he's from also another American hero. He's like from around the New York area. I don't know why there's a lot of heroes from New York, and yeah, um, so he's just like a normal student. He's average. He's not like like the popular like the best student ever. Not saying like a bad thing, good thing, but he's like the average student. He's intelligent with his grades. He's smart with his credit. Like he just does things to survive, and he got nice parents that are encouraging, and he just want to be a popular basketball player, even though he does come around like in a short feet. But who cares, right? Short feet doesn't matter to be a basketball player, isn't that right? So yeah. So basically, the way he became Bumblebee was actually on another kind of costume party that he was going to at Comic Con. So he needed something to wear, and his uncle just gave him the suit. The uncle knew what it was, but he didn't want to tell him because two reasons. Wasn't interested in being Bumblebee no more because he felt Bumblebee doesn't not need to exist, doesn't need to be a part of the planet no more. It's just a waste of time and space. And also, if he did thought it was important, he couldn't tell his nephew that is because like it would like imagine like he end up activating it and then he end up like showing the powers of it. He end up messing up, not messing up, like exposing. That's the right word. Not like messing up the whole thing, just exposing it so other people be like, oh, that's a sick suit. But then you realize that there's other organizations that want something like that because of the other three generations, because they got into a lot of kind of things where people were trying to steal their formulas and why they got the powers they got. And yeah, so he just gave it to him, but though he doesn't actually know how to use it, so that should be fine. So to continue, so he just gave it to him. He wore it, and it took his time. He went to his friends, etc., etc. But of course, a lot of like these people here, you could say like they're smart, but then it could be a plot hole to most of you. Something happened where that there's some other thing that happened in Comic Con, like some bad thing happening, like a huge insect was just causing mayhem and havoc. He was like one of the people running. Like he wasn't necessarily the whole superhero thing stuff. He just was running away, but not realizing that he was like, oh, this thing can make you shrink and get powerful. Okay, that looks cool. So remember, Bumblebee is like just a random costume, it's not like a popular superhero, so no one's not gonna realize it was him. This good thing it's just another person's suit and just realize him because like hundreds of thousands of people there. So that one of them just pop out and fighting them will be really cool. So yeah, he beats the big insect person. He saves the day, and he went back to his uncle talking about, oh, you never told me the suit does this and that, blah blah blah. And he had, well, you're not supposed to know that, but yeah, yeah, yeah. But then the second Bumblebee, the one before the third one, aka Brian, Benedict told him about, well, he has to know now because he can manipulate the whole thing. And he says, really good. You're actually just a natural, just like all of us. He'd be like, nah, this is my nephew. I don't want him to get involved in this because it's dangerous, and he ended up getting killed. And he was like, well, he knows about it, so it's quite too late now, isn't it? So, you know, they'll be like, oh my days, this is the thing I was trying to avoid. But no, it's like, it's up to you if you don't want to do this, you want to, blah, blah, blah. But then Brock was like, and I actually really like this. Um, I mean, I don't really have that much stuff to do anyway in my normal life. Like, what's wrong with doing this? How bad can it be? And then automatically, the oldest out of all of them, the first generation, Benjamins came on and be like, wow, what do we got here? Well, we can, if the kid wants to do it, let's let him be. Because that's the stereotypical old people mindset, like, I'll let the children live, let them do what they want to do, but then, yeah, there's the consequences, so yeah. So finally, across like the time, he upgrades, gets new suits as well. So he there's not like the one that he used that his uncle gave to him was like the complete like this one looks now. This is like his version. It looks more upgraded and more professional. So I really like that. And also it was really nice. I like the way how it designed and stuff, and he just go on adventures. And he does go with his sidekick and what she's like a sidekick and his female friend, well, soon love interest, girlfriend, etc. Well, not now straight away. That's in the later comic book issues. Butterfly girl. So yeah, there's a lot of those things. And then he just go fights a lot of other villains, like insect based as well, because you know he's an insect and he fights other kind of small animal based stuff, but he does like get into a lot of fights and save the day as well. And he doesn't know deep secrets about like who he is and what is, etc. So like I said, I can't wait to put him on also on the big screen and learn more about him because he's an interesting character. I can't wait to see what I can do with him. So yeah, everyone, that was like Bumblebee, like a short snippet of what he is and what he does. Like I said, yeah, it's really cool. I just want to see how where I can go with him or where I can do with it. It's really nice, and I just want to see what else I can do with him. So yeah, that's it everyone. So it's Judah Studios. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter and Facebook. And if you like music and producing, check out my Judah Music there where I do a lot of awesome stuff. I make songs and tracks there. And if you're into gaming, you can like PC, console, what else? Like smartphone, mobile gaming, you can check out Judah Gaming there. And if you like unboxes and tutorials, check out my Judah Extra. Like I said, I'm all over the place with the concept. I'm literally all over the place. So yeah, that's it, everyone. Thank you for checking this. This is him in all his glory again. And like I told you, tell which hero do you want to do next? Like I can do loads of them for you. And yeah, because I got like hundreds of thousands that I could do. Some of them are not like even have a face or don't have like a comic story, but I just have an idea for them. But yeah. Thank you really much, everyone. I appreciate it. And tell me what you think. Just go down in the comment section and just share this to the world. And yeah, I'll just see you in the next video. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and have a good time. Bye bye.